The first day of talks between the United States and Iran have wrapped up in Switzerland, with mediators saying there's been encouraging progress. It came after a day of tense diplomacy and threats from US President Donald Trump to resume strikes on Iran. Miley Hogan has more from Washington.
Both sides walked into those negotiations with the peace deal already on shaky ground. Iran saying that it had closed the Strait of Hormuz, accusing the US of breaching the deal after Israel attacked Hezbollah targets in Lebanon. Now, before those face-to-face talks and they could debate that issue, US Vice President J.D. Vance, who is leading the American side of the delegation in these negotiations, attempted to strike a more optimistic tone about the progress of the talks.
What the president has asked us to do is turn over a new leaf, to transform our relationship with the people of Iran. If they are willing to give up nuclear weapons ambitions for the long term, then the United States is willing to fundamentally transform our relationship with that country.
Around the same time this was taking place, Donald Trump was issuing threats, telling Fox News he would bomb Iran again and potentially take control over the Strait of Hormuz if a deal can't be reached, adding he rang Iranian officials to tell them if they close the Strait of Hormuz, quote, they won't have a country. On top of all that, he posted, Iran must immediately stop their highly paid proxies in Lebanon from causing trouble. If they don't, we'll hit Iran very hard again, just like we did last week, only harder. This only added to the already tense negotiations. Iranian state media saying its delegation left the room around 80 minutes into the talks because of Trump's comments. Iran's lead negotiator warning the US should be careful of its statements, posting, Iran's armed forces are prepared to respond to them in another manner. No matter how much they talk, it is we who act. The talks are aimed at turning the temporary deal into a permanent one within 60 days. The main sticking points remain the same: Iran's nuclear ambitions, the Strait of Hormuz, and the fighting in Lebanon.